Mm. Despacito. Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. What's up? I am back. Fonzie. Jiwa. Oh, oh no. Oh no. See, 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 see. દેખાવ છું હું લાઈવ યુટ્યુબ ઇન્સ્ટા પર જઈને લિંક ચેક કરજે ને હા અને ક્લિક કરીને ટ્રાય કર દેખાય છે ને બામ બામ તે જોઈન કર્યું તો વન વ્યૂ કોનો છે તારો જ હશે આઈ ગેસ ઓકે cool let's start today we gonna make a nice little game pocket game let's give it a size tiny we don't want to make it too huge we want to make sure that it fits in the pocket so let's go for I think 80 80 might be too big let's do 70 let's you know what let's do 80 for now 80 by 80 perfecto and then we'll extrude it we don't want it to be too thick so let's make it overall thickness what do you want to do 5 might be too thin we do at least 4mm lead and then 4 base so we need at least 3mm okay so 3 plus 3 plus no, 3 plus 4 plus 4 11 so let's do 12 I like even numbers okay very nice now no vamos pegando poquito a poquito es tu cara es favorito you can ask me to stop singing I'll stop singing I like singing Despacito. Okay, so let's first no you know what I know exactly what to do let's do this 8mm for now and then here wait hold on first of all let's make some fillets because fillets make everything beautiful and we'll make them 5mm we don't want them to be like too obvious fillets so something that looks nice you know nothing crazy nothing out of the world and now we offset this by 2mm I think 2 is a very nice millimeter actually let's do 0 so 0.45 is the wall thickness and we do at least 4 walls around we can go slightly bigger than that as well but let's stick with 4 because you know what let's do even 2 forget about 4mm okay perfect now we cut this features cut it up to 4mm so do you see what's happening here we have a base that is 4mm thick we have walls which are 2mm thick all around and then we have a cutout which is 4mm deep right bro what song is this Daddy Yankee. Shakira hips don't lie. Dua Lipa. Pebo. Hey mama. Luis Fonzi. Ricky Martin. Shakira. Daddy Yanks. Taki Taki Rumba. Let's do that. Let's listen to that. Okay. So since this is done, very nice. The next thing we're gonna make are the hinges. But where do we make those hinges? You know what? Let's do 6. Sorry, I'm a little bit off today. Whoa, and let's cut this 3 millimeters. No, 2 millimeters. Yeah. Very cool. And now we make the hinges. So hinges are very annoying. I already have made a hinge file, but I want to show you guys how I make it. So I'm going to do it all over again. But what I usually do is I make a hinge file that works, and then I just take that file and put it in any type of lid or container or anything that I'm trying to design. So we select the front plane. I want the hinge to be right here. So we're gonna make a circle, which is like around 5 millimeter, let's say. I can make it smaller, but you know what? Let's do 4. And now make this horizontal. We don't want the hinge to be too far away, so since the circle is 4, we want it to be slightly bigger than the radius of it. So 2 is the radius, it's gonna be touching here. We want it to be at least 2.5. There's other ways to make it. I'm just gonna make it this way because it's gonna be much easier to show you guys to demonstrate how hinges, how we can design hinges. Sorry, bro, I'm so out of today. Let's do 2.5. All right. So now since we have this, I extrude it. Now I don't want to extrude this thing on the plane. So I'm gonna start from offset. So I'm gonna do like a 20 millimeter offset. Oh, maybe too much. How about 15? Yeah. And then I'm gonna make the hinge 10 millimeters long. We don't want too many big hinges. So yeah, let's do 10 millimeters for now. We don't want to, I mean, we can keep it on. It's not gonna merge because it's not intersecting with the solid body. So let's just deselect this to remove any confusion. Right? Looks good, right? Now we select the front. Hold on. Let's make a plane which is a common plane between these two faces, right? And now we select that plane and make a sketch on it. The sketch is gonna look like this guy, right? Now we extrude it. So this I want to be 5 millimeters, but obviously we don't want it to merge with this cylindrical solid. So we're gonna do offset. Now, since this plane sits halfway between on the cylinder, and the cylinder itself is 10 millimeters long, so the offset, if we do it 5, it's gonna basically extend this by 5 millimeters. So let's do 5.2. And now if I hit okay, maybe 5 millimeters too big, but it's okay. So you see there's gonna be a 0.2 millimeter gap. I can show you by measuring if you'd like. So I select that face and then I select this face. And if you see here, it's 0.2. Not bad, right? Now, since that's done, Oh, nice song. Okay, let's hide this plane. No, I want to hide it. It's annoying. I don't like these planes just floating around in my CAD. Oh, we have a viewer. That's cool. Hi, viewer. One viewer. Hey, one's more than zero, so hi. Okay, now you know how hinges work, right? Let's hide this for now. I'm gonna make a circle which is smaller than this, so probably like 0.5. If I do that and reverse it, it's gonna be a 3 mm circle. If I don't know if you can see here, the diameter is 3 mm. Might not be visible, but yeah, it is a 3 mm circle. And split line. This is a cool tool. I don't know what it might be in Fusion, but it's a tool to split a face using a sketch that you made. So I made this sketch and I want to split this face, and I also want to split this face. So once I hit OK, you'll be able to see what I'm trying to say. So now it's one solid cylinder. There's no surfaces or anything. It's just split into two separate faces. Oh, hi. Um, Live streaming time as per I. So I'm doing this random. I'm in Eastern time zone. So it's like 8:30 p.m. here. um, and I just, whenever I get time from work, I try to do live streams, demonstrate. And it's been just 2 days since I'm doing this, but I'll try to be more active. Maybe I can do a little late as well if people are interested. So thanks for comment. Okay, now, so what we can do here is, if we don't want to do split line, let me show you what else we can do. We can just select the sketch feature, extrude it by just 1 mm. We don't want it to be too big. And then we add a draft of 45. So the rule of thumb is, if you want to do 3D printing with your designs, the angle at which 3D printer prints best for overhangs or angled objects basically is 45 degrees. If it's anything less than that, you might see problems. It can go up to 40 or maybe 30 as well, but I would not recommend. So nice little conical feature right there. It's gonna act as our hinge. We can make it probably 1.2 mm. Yeah, I think I like that. And now we're gonna mirror this feature, but you know what plane to use, right? Yep, the plane that we modeled a little while ago. So it's gonna replicate the same thing, but on the opposite side of the plane. So now we have the hinge, half of the hinge complete. Okay. Now remember we hid this. So we also need, so this is, let's call this a male hinge section. We obviously want a female hinge section. So we hide this again. And here we select the same sketch. We don't make any changes. Convert it into a new sketch on this plane, and then extrude cut it, obviously 1.2 mm deep. Again, we give a 45-degree draft. And you'll see a same exact female part as well, replicated on this. So once this is done, we unhide that. And then if I hide this guy for now, you'll be able to see how this hinge looks from the inside. Look at that. So now it's impossible to remove this cylinder by moving it right, like in this direction. right? But we can still move it on the left. So what we do here now, let me unhide that. To complete this hinge section, we mirror the body. This is a separate body, right? So we mirror that body and we select the same plane. So you'll be able to see. Look at that. Now imagine that this part was connected here, this guy, and then these two connected on the other side, which we haven't designed yet, but let's just imagine that. So it's going to be a complete hinge, right? But it still might be a little weak because we only have one. So let's make another one of this. But I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you why just in a second. So now select top. I know I'm making things a little complex, but all these these are secret tips to make your design so much faster and reliable. And I didn't learn this overnight. I mean, I've been designing for like, I don't know, 12, 11 years now. Not all bodies, just this body, cut body, right? So I've been able to grab all these tips and tricks. So now we only have half of it, but it's okay. We don't want the whole thing just yet. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another plane, which is gonna go through the axis of this guy. So let's make an axis right there. And now I make another plane selecting that particular axis and parallel. So what we did here, okay, I referred to the axis as my first reference, and then I referred to a plane perpendicular, a plane that is perpendicular to the bottom plane or parallel to this plane to make sure that I have my new plane ready. So I hit OK, and now very simple thing, very awesome thing. Let me just show you. I mirror using that up. Oh, come on. Why can't I select this? And where can we get it for less? Free version. SolidWorks don't have free version. SolidWorks only have creator version, which is quite cheap. You can get it for like $50 a year, or maybe even less during some sale. I think I got it for 80 or something like that. But this is 2025. I think you can get a 2026 as well right now. And $80 per year is not bad, honestly, if you do a lot of designing. Okay, where was I? Mirror. So we select, oh yeah, there it is, that plane, and then the body that we want to mirror is this guy. So do you see how cool it looks now? We have, let's say, half of what I'm trying to do ready. Okay, now we are still missing a little bit, which is connecting these hinges. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect this and that, so this guy and that guy to the left part of the design, and then the center to this guy. But all these are gonna use somewhat something similar type of feature. So the feature is gonna look something like that. We're gonna convert this. I can start from here, but we'll see. Oh no, I don't want to start from there. Let's start from... That was so stupid, but let me try again. Okay, and now this line has to be tangential. So I gave a relation of tangent. And now we complete the sketch by connecting these two lines. And we trim this. So do you see it's shaded? That means it's a complete sketch. And now we give angle to this guy as well. Very important, 45 degrees. Like I said, I like 45 degrees for such components. especially for 3D printing. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but okay. So since this is all good to go now, we of course don't want to extrude this yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this plane and select this sketch, convert it, and then extrude it. How much? 5, because that's what we had, right? Oh, hold on. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, see, even after 12 years of designing, you can still make mistakes. So let's delete that and exit, discard changes. Making, okay, trim this again. All right, convert this, make sure that this and that is tangential, and instead of trimming this part of the circle, we actually trim this part of the circle because this is all we care about. We don't want to extrude the whole thing. And now we can exit, and now we can make a new sketch on that plane and then select that and convert that entity and then extrude it for 5 millimeters. I know Spanish a little bit. Okay, so that's good to go. See, now we mirror that against this plane. I hope it works. Sometimes it doesn't because initially it was a different body, but now it's the same body, and this is still a different body, so it might not work. I don't know what exactly is going on with SolidWorks on this, but let's try. Oh, it works. See, sometimes it gives me error, but it worked this time, so yay. Okay, so now this is done. Now we gotta connect this piece of this part of the hinge with this guy. So again, we open this, we make a sketch on the same plane, and now select that, convert. Oh, no, not that. My bad. That, and then convert. Yep, there it is. And now we connect it with the straight edge, take it all the way up to this vertex, and then a horizontal section. And then obviously we make sure that these two guys are tangential. Wait, what? Oh yeah, and of course 45 is the degrees we like. And then, like before, we trim that. Now this part of the hinge is 10 millimeters, right? So let's extrude boss base, but I cannot do 10 millimeters just one side. It's gonna merge with this piece as well. So we do a mid plane extrude. So now you see that it's extruding 5 millimeters on each side of the plane, right? So hit OK. Now you see, that's how we make hinges, man. So simple, right? Okay, now I like to make things beautiful. So let's give a 2 millimeter. Oh, that might be too much. Maybe, how about 1? Okay, I like 1 millimeter. Will it? Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on here? See, something's wrong here. See, this one didn't merge. I knew something was wrong. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine this with that. Simple as that. Just a little combine. I don't really like to do this. I like to make sure that the things work in the single feature. I don't like to add these extra combine or all these direct editing features, because it just makes things messy when you want to go back and look at things. But I mean, it is what it is right now, just to make things easy for you, for people who are watching. So let's add a fillet there and add a fillet here. And We like this, right? We can also add a little fillet. Maybe not now. Yeah, maybe we can add a little fillet right there. Not the whole thing. Yeah. Making things nicer by just adding small features is great. Very cool. Okay, so now since this is done, so we have our hinge ready. Now the product. That's the whole point of this video, right? So before I make the product, I have to give it a little thought. It's gonna be a game, and it's gonna be tic-tac-toe, but something that you can put in your pocket. So for that, obviously I need grids, but I also want to use a magnet so I can close it. I really like magnets. I know how to design snap locks, but snap locks with 3D printing don't work well. Over time, they're gonna be chewed out, and I mean, you lose the ability to close something if you have designed it with 3D printing. So snap lock is not the best for um, for such applications. I'm not against it, but I think magnets are much easier to design and also fun to use. So how can we add a magnet here? I have magnets which are 10 millimeters, which might be a little too big, right? For a 6 millimeter, yeah. So I think adding it on in these corners might be the way to go. So let's do this. Not here. I make a little sketch on that plane. How big is this? Okay, that's an 8 millimeter radius, 8 millimeter circle. We need at least, for a 10 millimeter, I would go for 10.3. That's a sweet spot. But then it comes in the way. I don't like this. What can we do? What can we do? I can put it in the center, just one magnet, but I think having two magnets is better than one. Um, how many can we go for? I mean, I can have two magnets. Okay, let's do two. One in each corner. I'll need on the other side as well. Okay, 10.3. All right. And just like to give this an angle as well, 45. See? Okay, one more thing. If the sketch is black, it means it's fully defined. But in this little dotted line, you can still see a blue dot here, which means it's not fully defined. So we gotta also give a distance from the wall. So since the circle is 10.3, so what I do is 10.3. How much is that? Right? That means it's gonna be exactly tangential, but then I add two wall thicknesses, so 0.45 plus 0.45. Right? So we do a really nice 6.5. We can actually post 6.2 like that. Okay, and now features. One. Okay. Now we just feature extruded 2 millimeters and not mid plane this time on the other side. Yikes. And now here We go back, unhide the sketch, and convert entities, feature, extrude, cut through all. The opposite side, my friend. Here, there it is. So see how nicely you were able to make a nice little corner for magnets. It's huge. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Maybe I can change it a little bit. What do you say? If I... Okay, I have an idea. Let's do this. See, I mean, once I start designing, I keep getting thoughts of improving the design. And it's good, but then it takes so much time, and I don't have a lot of time in a day. So I'm just, because I have to make 365 products. I mean, I did this to myself. I know that. So I'm just gonna stick with this for now. I also have to work tomorrow morning. So let's just go with this. Huh? And then a lovely comment, and then once in a while I see a lovely comment on my Instagram that could have done this, you could have done that. I mean, I know my friend, I could have done this and I could have done that, but it's just that I don't have enough time. I know it's no fault of yours, of course. I'm not blaming you, but it's just that, I mean, oh, I have a plate there, right? Yeah, okay. So now this boss extrude, I'm gonna unhide this sketch. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side because that's where the other magnet is gonna go to close, to attract, right? So make a sketch here. First I convert these sketches and then mirror them, entities to mirror, mirror about this plane right there. And now feature, extrude it. See, I could have done this many different ways, but this is the way that came to my mind, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Select feature, extrude, cut through all on the other side. Right? See, it still worked. I used a completely different approach on this one, on this side. So, oh, you know what? I have an idea, bro. I have an idea. Okay, see, this looks good, right? I have an ideas. Okay, so now let's make a grid. Some cool Spanish songs are going on in the background in my apartment right now. ¿Dónde estás? I don't know what it means, but I just want to say it. Okay, so 60. It's not bad. Okay, perfect. So let's make this exact 50. But then I leave a lot of space down there. Let's make it 65. I think 65 is better. Yeah, let's keep it 65. And this is obviously gonna be a reference sketch. Now, what I do here is select, bro. One second. Okay. Sorry. Yep. Alright, so this looks good. Now we make grids, but the grids are spaced at 1/3 distance. So for that, I gotta make it inside this square. So first I change this from construction geometry to actual geometry, and then I select these two lines, offset them by, I want to make nice thick lines, so 0.45 times 4. Oh no, not that. What? 0.45 times 4. Okay, yeah, that seems like better. I should have done this as well, right? Okay, let's do all that. And reverse it. Okay, bueno. Me likey. Okay, and now we gotta do extrude boss opposite direction. Hold up. So we go at least 3.6 millimeters. We want to make sure that it sticks a little bit outside the body of this plate. So we go 3.6. Yeah, I think that's good enough. But we are still missing 2 more lines, right? So now what I do is I make this line here. That's gonna be this, and there's gonna be a center to that. And then I make another line, which is somewhere here. Bro, I'm so off today. I just don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's just one of those days. Make sure it's horizontal. What am I doing? Making random lines. Okay, okay. Focus. Focus. And now we divide this into 3 equal segments. So I select segments. How many sketch segments? I need 3 sketch segments. And then which line? Then I want that. Oh, look at that. That's what I was trying to do. Perfect. Now, since that's done, okay, all I do is I select a slot. I don't like to do this, but I'm gonna do it right now because I don't know what else to do. And then make 2 slots. Of course, these 2 slots must be equal, so we give this a relationship of being equal, and then 1.8. Perfect. Same thickness as everything else. Alrighty. Okay, focus now. We do the same thing. Oh, there's another way to do it. Do you want me to show you? We can use patterns. So if I do that, and if I make a point right there, I can do a 90-degree pattern of these guys. I'll show you how to do circular sketch pattern. Look at that. Whoa. Just 2. And 90. Okay, and then which point? Of course, we want to select this. Bro, move. Come on. What the hell? It's not letting me select the point. What's wrong with it? Forget it. I just wanted to show you something cool, but it's not working. So maybe next time it will work. Um, maybe with other things, but yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing here. Make another line and make segments. 3 segments. It knows it. So that's cool thing. Sometimes the features remember what you used last, so it also makes things easier. Make another slot here. Oi, oi, oi. All these slots are equal, right? And now extrude. See, this is annoying. Now we have to select individual sections that we want to extrude. We will select everything. You know what? We don't want to select everything. We will select this side. Okay. 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 Cool, right? But I don't like this. So let's do one thing. Make a sketch and we'll split it. Selected bodies, we just want to split this body, cut it, hit OK, and then hide this. Look at that. Look at that. Looks cool, right? Very cool. Coolest. And now we just add fillets everywhere because fillets for life. Bro. Follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Ooh. I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. See, that's the best part of streaming. If no one's watching, you can just sing. I'm in love with your body. So if this is why, what was that? 2 millimeters. Okay. So this will be 2 plus 1.8. Hey, 2 plus 1.8. 3.8. Oh, and one more place. So here and here. Oh, you know what don't you love? Love is about I mean. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, that's why you say 2.5. 2.5. No, I don't like it. Let's do 2. Perfecto. See, it's taking shape and it's looking cute now. Okay, very well, very well. Okay. I still want to add one more feature, which is a scorekeeper. You guys didn't know about it, right? So, he's gonna make a series of holes somewhere. Come on, be my baby, come on. Come on, be my baby, come on. Okay, how many games do you like to play tic-tac-toe? Best of 11, right? 11 times 4. Let's do 44. Oh, wait, hold on. We can just do 40. Because wait, see, okay, yeah. 40 is good. And the holes size will be 2.4. I think 2.4 is good. But I don't want to make a through hole. That's not the best idea. What can I do instead? I mean, extruding a 2.4 millimeter hole is not the best thing. So, what can we do? 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 Okay. Porque. Maybe I should just start streaming games. What do you say? Maybe more people will join. I mean, I'm happy that someone is watching right now. Say hi. Hi. Well, it's 4 millimeters, right? Let's do a 3 millimeter deep hole. Feature extrude cut. 3 millimeters. 3. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Here. And it's spaced 4 millimeters apart. Maybe this is too close. And we have at least 11. How about 5 millimeters apart? We make it 12. Me likey. I like this. Okay. Now I make another, which is 4.6. Bailando. Bailando. Features extrude this. 3.8. Don't merge the result just yet. Okay. Now. Oh, I lost the last viewer. That's nice. 2 millimeters. Somewhere right there. Extrude it for 2.8. And yes, we do merge the result right there. Okay. That's gonna be a pin. And now, you see how it works? Okay, so I'm satisfied right now. And there's the origin. Okay. Now, mirror the whole thing. Mirror plane is gonna be front plane. And all these are bodies that needs to be mirrored. So this, and that. Look at that. Combine? More like combine. Combine this and this first. And then we combine this and this next. I like it. M likes. Bro, what's happening here? Why it's not allowing me to... Oh, I see. That's a bummer. How about chamfer 0.4? I might have to get rid of this guy. Don't worry, it's not gonna affect anything. Yeah, I think it's okay. Chamfers, I like chamfers more. 0.6. Yep. Chamfers are more important than fillets for me. It's a personal thing. Same goes over here as well. This light is so freaking sharp. Bailando. Hey, this one is supposed to be shallower. How about 3 instead of 3.6? Yeah, and these guys also needs to be shallower. So make it 3. Okay, now obviously we have to give it a name. Should I connect this? It might look good, right? Okay, let's connect it. It might look really nice. Okay. Uno, 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 uno. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's move it. Let's back up a little bit. Make a new sketch. Okay, that's okay. Now, select this vertex, make a straight line. Then we select, yeah, that point. Make another straight line that connects here and this, and no, not this. Come on. These two must be tangential. Let's see. Black sketches means it's complete sketch. This and that. Get rid of this. See, shaded portion means a closed sketch. So now features, extrude boss face, 2 millimeters. Beautiful. Bro. Oh, opposite side. Sorry. My bad. I don't know what it's thinking, but I love it. 2 millimeter? Yep. 2 millimeter. Oh, not there. Here. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Just finish it off with one more little detail. It's okay. It's okay. Don't stretch it, buddy. And now the best part. Okay, 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 okay. Pretty boy. How much is this? Let's make it 9. Maybe 9 points. First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, the way that things have been. Oh, tic tac toe. What? Toe. Font. We're gonna select Arial. Love the font. Make bold. 8. And select that. Ooh, too big. Font 7. Still too big. 6. 6 is good. Hey, you make me a believer. Okay, so since that's this must be 6. This connects to the midpoint here, and then this boy connects to the midpoint here. And then best way to center things is just like that. Ooh, and now I extrude this. One might be too much. Let's do, you know what? 0.6, 0.8. Don't like. You make me a believer. I think one is fine. It's gonna add some color changes, but that's okay. Me don't mind if it makes things look pretty. I'm okay. Okay, so this is done. Last thing. Let's make a circle here and a cross here. The future, the blood in my veins, oh. The blood in my veins, oh. Should I go for zeros? Sorry, O's and X's like in real? I think I should do that. But it might not work really well. Let's just design it, I guess. So we make a circle almost the size of. Okay, how? 19.566. That's a weird number. So let's make this 18. Yeah, 18. 18 looks good. Okay, and this. We need some thick walls on this one. So 4. See, this one looks nice. How about 5? 5 might be too much. 4 is good. Tonight, so this will be at least 4. Okay, and then this is gonna be same as 1.8. Are you asking me how long the stream is gonna go? Please send me a chat. I can't respond while I'm on stream. I'm gonna rock you, rockabye, baby. Nice. Okay, now extrude this, that, that. How much do we extrude? 3.8. Don't merge. Very cool. Now I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll show you how it's printed tomorrow. But the biggest mistake I did right now was not save it when I started designing it. So I'm just gonna save it. Ooh, can't show you all this. No, can't show you all this. Okay. Tic-tac-toe. And then I also save it as a step file. And then I'm gonna save it as an STL file. You know, foolproof. Yeah. All right. I'm done for today. Let me unmute myself and see how I sound like. I'm done for today. Let me unmute myself and see how I sound like. I'm done for today. All right. Mute myself. Adios. See. Bye bye. Sound like. I'm done for today. All right. Mute myself. Adios. See. Bye bye.